morning, everybody. It's Eric from the Reptile Room, and we got snakes hatching. So let's pop the old incubator open. It's that time of year where all of these are going to hatch pretty soon here, but we got one started. This is a pretty fun little clutch we got going on. We've got an albino that we bred to a Champagne Enchi het albino. So we should have some pretty decent variety in this clutch. Now they're not out yet. They've just started to pip out of the eggs, but we can see some open in there. And already I see, well, that looks like an Enchi, and that is albino, I think Champagne, still very far in the egg. This one I saw his head out earlier. That's a Champagne albino. And then another albino something in there, and these two haven't pipped yet, so I'm going to give them another day. Only if they don't pip on their own will I pop them open in case there's egg tooth issues. So I'm going to kind of leave them alone because these guys just started. I don't want to disturb them too much. But in about a day here, we should have a little box full of snakes. Well, it's been a day now. Let's check on those hatchlings. Let's see what magic we have going on in our little incubator here. Who was it again? Those ones. Okay. I see some snakes out. Let's take a better look. And here we go. So yeah, like mentioned before, our pairing is albino to Champagne Enchi het albino. So Champagne is a dominant trait or incomplete dominant. That's still in the works of being figured out because Super Champagne is a lethal form, so it hasn't been proven out if it is incomplete. So we treat it like a dominant anyways. Enchi is incomplete dominant, so you can have a super form or homozygous form of that. But we won't in this clutch because only one parent's a carrier. And then het albino, albino's recessive, so both parents need to carry it, as they do, for us to get visual albino babies. So let's pop this bad boy open. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Apparently my fingers are weak today. And let's take a little look-see here. Check all these eggs, make sure there's no snakes lingering in there. Oh, there's one. One's still hanging out. How you doing in there, buddy? Oh yeah, it's moving. Looks like an albino of some sort in there. Anyways, let's take a look at the snakes that are out. So this one right here, this is a really cool morph. This is Champagne, just a good old classic Champagne. It's got some interesting saddling on the back, possibly a Champagne Enchi, but we will take a closer look at that a little later on. And then this one right here, this is a lovely example of an Enchi. On first glance it looks similar to a wild type ball python, but you can see it's quite a bit brighter, and the way the pattern is affected by the Enchi here, it just kind of strings things together and breaks apart those alien heads. So that's pretty fun. And then right here, this is actually really nice. This is an albino Enchi. So the albino strips away the melanin, takes away the dark colors, and only really leaves behind the yellow with those red eyes, of course. And then the Enchi, yeah, is playing with our pattern there. So nice looking snake as well. And then we have another Champagne here. I'll be honest, the albinos are cool, but I like the look of the Champagne without the albino a little better, personally. But yeah, beautiful little snakes. Hey, buddy. Hey, where are you going? You're in the over here pile now. And then we've got a couple other snakes who are out. Hey, come back. Where are you going? So these are both Champagne albino. And those are quite fun as well. Possibly Enchi in them. I can't really see much in the way of pattern on them in regards to know whether the Enchi is present or not. With the Champagne albino, it can be a little hard to tell. But after they have a shed or two, that'll be a little bit more clear. But yeah, all in all, nice, lovely, little healthy clutch of snakes. Just got to wait for this little one to come out, and then we'll be rocking. There should be a few more of those videos coming out pretty quick. And we're at that time of year where all of our baby snakes are starting to hatch, and there's a lot of ball pythons this year. So stay tuned around for that. Those snakes will all be available up on the website once they're established. I don't see any holdbacks in there. But yeah, we got to make sure that they're eating on their own, they're shedding on their own, and everything's going well with them. And then they'll be going up front. So if you see anything that pops out, let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day, guys.